Shout out to Felix Gray for sponsoring this update. Give your eyes a break with glasses that filter blue light and eliminate glare from screens at felixgrayglasses.com/no. Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley. Valve has been struggling a little bit with how to deal with adult-oriented games on Steam. Now they're rolling out some new filters to let people see more, or less if you don't want to see it, of that kind of content. In a post on the Steam community page, Valve said it's introducing an adults-only filter that will let you filter out games that feature explicit sexual content. I mean, where's the fun in that? They're also adding a mature content filter that will pertain to games that feature adult themes not related to sex or violence. Valve also said it's requiring developers who make games with violent or sexual content to further describe that content, and they're going to display that on the game's store page. In addition, they're also adding homepages for specific developers and publishers so you can browse their entire catalog of games or be notified when they release something new. So that's kind of a nice addition. Death Stranding, the upcoming game from Hideo Kojima, will make an appearance at Tokyo Game Show later this month, which is very exciting. Kojima Productions tweeted they'll host a stage show on September 23rd featuring Hideo Kojima himself and cast members of the Japanese version of the game. Sounds like they'll be doing a panel of some sort. No word if we'll get a new trailer, maybe a release date, I don't know, maybe a gameplay demo. Sony first showed off the game, well, tiny bit of it anyway, during its E3 press conference in 2016, and we've gotten a few trailers since then and a lot of puzzles to solve with those trailers, but we still have an awful lot of questions about the game, like what it's about. So maybe they'll have more information for us for that at Tokyo Game Show. Here's hoping. Otherwise, maybe PlayStation experience later in the year? There was a Nintendo Direct planned for later today. We talked about that before, but it's been delayed due to a tragic disaster in Japan. In an email, Nintendo said that due to the powerful earthquake in Hokkaido, Japan, we have decided to delay this week's planned Nintendo Direct. The BBC reports that the 6.7 magnitude earthquake has killed at least 9 people, and about 40 people are missing. Obviously, a huge tragedy that's way bigger than video games, and our thoughts go out to the victims. We're cool. The space MMO EVE Online has been sold to the makers of a popular Korean MMO for a whopping $425 million. Developer CCP announced in the coming months it'll be acquired by Pearl Abyss, which makes the open-world MMO Black Desert Online. CCP Games CEO Hilmar Vegard Peterson wrote in a post that CCP will continue to operate as an independent subsidiary with studios in Iceland, London, and Shanghai. He wrote, like CCP, Pearl Abyss also have an incredible passion for creating virtual worlds, and their mission is to create the best MMOs in the world. I can think of no other game developer whose aspirations align more perfectly with our own, and we're very excited to see what our joint venture holds. Similar to EVE Online, Black Desert Online is an MMO that features massive battles, only Black Desert is known for its large-scale castle sieges. For its part, EVE Online's been around since 2003. That's one of the MMOs I played before I banned myself. And it's known for its huge space battles and complex economy. Pearl Abyss CEO Robin Jung said in a statement that they're thrilled to have CCP Games join our team. We're really curious to see what this means for the future of that game. Speaking of acquisitions, THQ Nordic says it's obtained the rights to, get this, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, and some other IP from the now defunct 38 Studios. In a tweet, THQ said, "We are beyond proud to announce that THQ Nordic has acquired the Kingdoms of Amalur IP, among other assets from 38 Studios." Now, you might remember, and I certainly do, and I also know a certain someone from Outside Extra who does, that Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning was an action RPG released for PC, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 back in 2012. It came out really close to Mass Effect, and they actually had a really cool sort of like cross-marketing campaign where if you played the demo, you could get like an Omni tool in Kingdoms of Amalur. Is real weird stuff, but it's pretty sweet. Anyway, the game had a very impressive staff, including fantasy author R.A. Salvatore, who created the game's universe and lore, and its artwork was done by comics legend Todd McFarlane. It also had a lot of talent from older Elder Scrolls games as well, which definitely played into the gameplay there. The game was also the only game released by 38 Studios before it shut down shortly after the game's release, and there's been an awful lot of discussion around that just because it was partially state funded, and then they had issues with that, and so then there's been this whole just smorgasbord of rights issues around it, so looks like THQ Nordic figured them out. Interestingly, THQ Nordic also acquired the rights to an MMO project that was never released from the bankrupt studio set in the same universe. It was codenamed Copernicus, but 38 Studios, which was founded by pitcher Kurt Schilling, flamed out in just unfortunately spectacular fashion before that MMO could be released. No idea how much they paid for it, no idea what they intend to do with it, but I for one would love to see more games set in that universe because I thought it was super dope. If you get your hands a little bit messy from eating all those chicken dinners in PUBG, like Alfredo, don't worry. Microsoft's got a new controller that's right up your alley in a real weird way. IGN reports that in honor of the game moving out of Xbox Game Preview, Xbox is releasing a very limited edition greaseproof controller, quote greaseproof, but only in Australia. Microsoft, what are you saying? You saying they're real greasy? The controller, according to a release, has a special coating that allegedly protects it from any and all chicken grease, but there are apparently only 200 of these in existence. For the rest of us, there's a special PUBG wireless controller for the Xbox One that is coming out October 30th, and the 1.0 version of the game is out now on Xbox One, so that's a whole thing. But so were we not protected from grease, or do we not need to be protected from grease? Are you saying that the Australians are over-indexing on the chicken dinners? What are you saying, Microsoft? The original Valkyria Chronicles is headed to the Switch on October 16th. Now, if you never played the game, it released on the PlayStation 3 about a decade ago, won a lot of fans for its unique blend of tactical gameplay combined with really cool, beautiful watercolor art. It's set in a country that's loosely based on Europe in the early years of World War II, and the story follows Lieutenant Welkin Gunther and the rest of the gang in Squad 7. If you're looking for a tactical game, but from a unique third-person perspective, definitely worth checking out. There's a big sale going on for backwards compatible games on Xbox One, mostly from the Xbox 360 era, and Microsoft is offering some pretty good deals if you haven't played some of these games, or if you want to give them another try, or maybe, you lost those games, but you kind of want to check them out again. Grand Theft Auto 4 is $7, the original Red Dead Redemption is $10, which also definitely worth checking out because they released the Xbox One X update, so that's going to look really nice. Modern Warfare 3 is $15, Borderlands 2, $8, so yeah, overall, some pretty good deals in there. It's definitely worth a look. Entertainment Weekly debuted the first official still shots from Captain Marvel, and so far, it's looking pretty awesome. Makes me kind of excited for a teaser. Also looks weird. Really awesome. 11 photos were revealed, including the cover that showed off not only Brie Larson in her iconic red, blue, and gold Captain Marvel outfit, so no, you're not stuck with the green one, but also Jude Law as her mentor, Mar-Vell, and returning cosmic characters Ronan the Accuser, played by Lee Pace, and Korath, played by Jamon Hounsou. Oh, and also a young, two-eyed Nick Fury. The movie takes place somewhere in the 90s. Pretty crazy so far how spot on the CGI is to youngify Samuel L. Jackson. We live in a weird future. Also of note, we get to see two versions of Ben Mendelsohn's bad guy Talos. One is his alien Skrull form with pointy ears, green skin. One is his shape-shifted human form that looks, well, like Ben Mendelsohn. These Skrulls are a staple of Marvel Comics, and their ability to change their outward appearance combined with this film being set before everything else in the MCU means it's likely we'll be getting some big surprises in the next phase. I don't know, maybe some of the people that we think are human may not be as human as we think. Anyway, hold on to your butts, things are gonna get weird in the MCU. I'm pretty excited. We have 6-ish months before that movie comes out, and then, 2 months later, we'll finish Infinity War. Then we'll see what's happening with the MCU. Anyway, that's all the news for this roundup. Let us know what you think of all these updates in the comments down below. To make sure you get all the crazy news from every corner of the internet every weekday, like this video. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe to the know. Thanks to Felix Gray for sponsoring this update. If you've ever noticed your eyes tend to get tired and strained after hours and hours of gaming sessions, or, being productive on the computer, if that's more your speed, go you. There's a reason for that. Your eyes weren't made to stare at screens all day long. They need a break, and you deserve one too. Felix Gray lenses filter blue light and eliminate glare without that fluorescent yellow color you see in some computer glasses. Plus, their frames are made of premium Italian acetate, which is the same stuff Versace uses. It's very fancy. If you haven't tried it before, it's kind of difficult to describe, but it feels kind of like plastic except smoother and softer somehow. It's nice. Felix Gray glasses are available in both non-prescription reading lenses, and they actually just introduced prescription lenses as well, so that's pretty exciting. They have a bunch of different styles to choose from as well to suit different faces and heads. These ones, if you're wondering, are the touring style, which I'm very excited about because, hey, I have a small head. It can be difficult for me to find glasses that fit me, but guess what? These ones do. Treat your eyes to a pair of Felix Gray glasses with free shipping and free returns at felixgrayglasses.com/no.